Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Out of the Park Baseball 27 here on the channel of the Colorado Rockies. So, as you can see, we did play. We are in the third inning of the third game against the San Diego Padres, and we're going to jump into that here shortly. We did lose in 12 innings, 5-4, in the previous game, and we are now 6-8. We are in game number 15 of the season, and the Padres are now 9-5. So we have definitely kind of hit a bit of a rough patch, and it's really not that surprising because, again, as the Rockies were not expected to be very good. However, we did get off to a pretty decent start originally to start the year, and now we are just kind of fishtailing and dovetailing all the way down. But we will go ahead and jump into the game. I did want to get back into the game today because I did see that they had put out a public beta, right, on Out of the Park Baseball 27, which I believe is the first one. We do have Ryan Feltner, 14 innings pitched, 11 hits, 8 earned runs, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts, 5.14 ERA, 43 pitches so far through 2 innings. Again, we have Castro play left field because, as we'll go ahead and we'll pitch to Xander Bogaerts here. It's a 2-1 pitch here at the bottom of the third, trailing 1-0 to the Padres. And he grounds the ball to Karros, and Karros fires to first. Moonfield is back. We did bring him back. He hadn't actually ever been on the injured list, but we had to give him a few days off because Gabe had told us how his wife had just given birth to their son or their child. We don't know if it was a son, I don't believe. We'll pitch now to Manny Machado with 1 out here at the bottom of the third inning. Castro drives the B dotted, and he will reach up to make the grab. That is Willie Castro. So again, he has come back, but Brenton Doyle and Mickey Moniak are both been given the days off. We are still waiting for Hunter Goodman, although he's got a few weeks remaining on his injury. Jordan Beck, I think, has about a week or so remaining to come back. We're going to pitch with Jackson Barrel with 2 out here at the bottom of the third. 2-1 pitch, 2 outs, dip right center. And we give up a solo home run to Jackson Barrel, 407 feet. Good job there, Ryan. You almost got through 3 innings. And now we walk Cronenworth, 2-2 to Laureano, and he does strike him out. So 1 hit and a walk, and it is out 2-0 Padres. Again, don't expect to be good. We're facing Kyle Hart, who has a 1.32 ERA, 13 2/3 innings pitched. He's pitched 3 innings so far. And TJ Roomfield will lead off for us. Probably going to strike out here. Yep. 3-2 to Castro. Grounds out to Song. And now Brian Bettencourt is up. Now, he has been one of the very few things I have been happy with. 2-2 pitch to him. I imagine a strikeout. No. He just lines out deep to right field to Liriano. And again, my pitching is terrible. Stuff, 40. Movement, 45. Contact, 40. Or control, sorry. So I get that. I do. But I still feel like as Tovar throws high, Rufield picks it off, and Castellano grounds out to short to get the bottom of the 4th inning. 3-2 now to Sung. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. And we do strike him out. Again, like from your 5th place starter, this is not in his 3rd start. He is averaging a little bit over 5 innings, right? 15 2/3, 5.17 ERA. Like, I can't say that that's awful. Try to pitch to Andujar here with 2 outs at the bottom of the 4th. And Freeman makes the catch after he lines out to deep center. So, scoreless 4th inning there. We're down by 2. The biggest problems have been Tovar is down to hitting 217. Moniak is slumping bad. And, our pitching staff is bad, right? Hart so far through 4 innings has thrown 67 pitches. But again, his stuff, 45 stuff, 45 movement, better control, right? Better control than Feltner. But overall, he doesn't have amazing stuff. But again, and I know on average, again, we have worse hitters. The 3-2 pitch now to Karros, he grounds out. Edouard Julien is hitting 154. He has 1 home run and 3 RBIs so far this season. So, I get the fact that we are bad. I don't think we are to the point And a solo home run there by Edouard Juliet, his second home run of the season. It's now 2-1 Padres, as he is trying to make the case that he should at least stay on the bench, right? Because Braxton Fulford here is not going to stay on the bench. We're just waiting for Hunter Goodman to come. Well, actually, he might, right? Because Goodman's going to come back the 1-2 to Fulford, and he strikes out. And honestly, we have tried to give him opportunities here. I don't know why it's showing up in brown and yellow, because he's a Padres player, a Rockies player, not a Padres player. He is 1 for 22 with 9 strikeouts. Fielding stats, all right. He hasn't committed an error yet, which is good. What is RTO? Runners throw out. He has thrown out 1 out of 5 base runners, so he's at 20%. So he's not throwing anybody out. He does have 2 assists, which is okay, I guess. And he can't hit. I mean, I'm sorry, but you put that all together, and the only reason is the 1-1 to Freeman, first base side, and he does ground out. Right? The only good news, as we'll try to pitch to contact here to Capusado at the bottom of the 5th. Oh my God! This is what I mean. We literally don't have the ability to get outs. That very rarely would happen unless the third baseman charges. A ground ball to third, the runner on second's not going to run to third base very often in front of the guy with the ball, but, okay. 2-2 to Machado. Capusado was cut down at home. Thank you very much, Tovar. Nice play there. I mean, at least temporarily, it keeps it a 2-1 game. Again, 87 pitches to get through 4 2/3. That's just, again, and he walks another hitter. Cronenworth up now, 2 on, 2 out, bottom of the 5th. Dear God, 3-run home run. No, it's just a 2-run double. And that is the story of the Rockies, right? We come back, come within a run. This dude comes out and immediately gives up 2 more. And again, we have no pitching. I know that. 1-2 to Krim. Whoop-de-doo, we have a single. Blaine Krim's having a nice season. He's going to stay in the lineup. He can't really play right field, but because we have nobody left, and I don't really want to set anybody down, he's in there now. Tovar's just been slumping like crazy. And again, we don't have Beckett Goodman, and we don't have any pitching. So you add it all together. I don't even really know. I'm looking at this. Obviously, Sagato's exhausted. He can't come in. I'd rather not use Thompson or Palmquist. And we need at least 9 outs. So, it kind of makes sense to use Senzatella. But then we don't have anybody left, right? Because these guys aren't going to be ready by tomorrow. But if we use Brebbia, we probably have to use 2 pitchers. At least. But I guess, I don't know. I'll have to think about that. But this is the thing that just, as bad as they are, I don't think they are this bad where they should just lose every single game. 3-2 to Tovar. And is it going to be another double play? No, he just grounds out. Yeah, another get at bat without a hit. Seriously. We'll take a look at Moniak here in a second, but you can see here in our now going to be sixth straight loss. He had in our last 5 games. Let's see, that's 1 for 6, 2 for 9, 3 for 13, 4 for 19, 5. He's 4 for 22. He's 5 for 26, 5 for his last 38, 6 for his last. He's had 2 2-hit games. He has better stats than that. But anyway, German Marquez is now in the top of the 6th. Of course, it's a strike one. Tovar and Cribb advances as Rumfield grounds out to first base. Willie Castro hitting 278 with 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, 1 steal, 1 for 2 today. Let's see what. Of course. We ground ball to the left side. Machado. Okay, well, Tovar advances to third, but see, that actually makes sense because Machado had to charge in. Castro with a RBI infield single. It's now 4-2 Padres. Now, Bryant Betancourt, who's hitting 400, he's 0 for 2 today. He's 6 for 15 on the season. For some reason, we thought Willie Castro was going to be running. 1-0 pitch to Betancourt. Wild pitch now. Oh, a balk. Marquez. Interesting. So Tovar scores. And it's 4-3 in the 6th inning. With Willie Castro on second, 1 out, 65 speed, 65 stealing. Can Betancourt do anything? There we go. Bases for Betancourt. Castro only advances to third. Because of course he does. And we didn't even get the opportunity to try to force him home. Because honestly, now we have Karros, Julian, who I know hit the solo home run, and then Fulford. Like, I don't think we have anybody down here who's capable of coming up with a hit. But maybe I'll be wrong. 0-1 pitch to Karros. Strikes about. We'll just swing away with Julian. Probably another strikeout. Nope. Lines it for a base hit. Edouard Julian is trying to definitely say, I should stay on the major league roster. And as of right now, he will. 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. Actually has a higher batting average than Ezequiel Tovar right now. 2 on, 2 out, top of the 6th inning. Braxton Fulford at the plate. I guess we'll get Brebbia up. Nice rally by the Rockies. And again, this is what I mean. Their offense, even without Doyle and Moniak and Goodman and Beck, right, would be in the starting lineup. So really, we don't have 4 starters today. We've got a few players who are not bad. Like, we don't have very many who are good. We'll just have Fulford swing away the 1-1 pitch. And he grounds out to short. Seriously, that dude. I think we're just going to have to find a third catcher to bring up. Right? You can't carry around a guy who's literally 1 for 23. You just can't do it. Feltner, 5 innings, 4 earned runs, 6 hits, walk 2, 100 pitches. Brebbia is coming in. He's not very good either, but at least in theory, he's fresh. Foul ball to the right side. Roomfield grabs it. Brebbia has had a good start to his season. In 6 of the third innings, he has a 1.42 ERA. 2-2 pitch to Song. Strike 3. John Brebbia has come on. He's got the first 2 batters out. We'll pitch to contact to Miguel Andujar here in the bottom of the 6th, tied at 4. And it gives up a home run, right? Pitch to contact, right? Pitch to contact. And it's a home run. And again, what happens? What happens? We score. Oh, wait. No, wait. The Padres are going to score. We score. No, the Padres score. We're bad. We are bad, but I don't think we're that bad. But, well, apparently we are. Yeah. The 0 pitch to Freeman. Tyler has talked about quitting baseball, joining a circus. Sure. Okay, grounds out to first base. 2-2 to Krim. Strikes him out. German Marquez, 35 stuff. Worse stuff than Brebbia. Hasn't given up a run, though. 1-0 to Tovar. Seriously. Castro grabs the fly ball and left. I really am almost to the point where I'm going to throw something. Strikes out Manny Machado. Now is Jackson Merrill up. 19 pitches so far for John Brebbia. I might actually just kill his arm and have him pitch in the 8th, depending upon what happens. Of course. He must have heard me say that. Dear God. Fulford, you suck. And we give up a 2-run home run. Good job, Brebbia. Good job. Just good job. You walk a man, Fulford can't throw, and then you give up your second home run. And it's now 7-4. We have 2 scoreless innings. 2. Saw that coming. Castro now up. Estrada's in now for the Padres. And again, here's the problem. We're not going to win really ever again. Betancourt now probably will strike out. Or pops out. Okay, sorry. My bad. Castellanos. I don't care. Oh my God, Brebbia, really? Are you going to suck this bad? Flies out to left. Brebbia pitches a song. Fulford ranges over, makes the play. He's 1 out away. But he has given up 3 earned runs, 2 home runs, walked a batter. And, yeah, the only good news is he might get us through the 8th. Nope. Okay. Get us through the 8th? Nope. Nobody can get there. Get us through the 8th inning? Tovar throws it a second to force him out. So thank God he does. He gets us through the 8th. 4 hits, 1 walk. None of... Mason Miller against the bottom of the lineup, 3 strikeouts. That's what's going to happen. 3 straight strikeouts. There's 1. 1-2 to Julian. Here's 2. There. And here's 3. Oh, wait. No. Fulford might actually touch the ball. My bad. Seven straight losses for the Rockies. Or is it just 6? I think it's 6. My bad. Yep. 8 of 9 though. 8 of 9. And a couple of them have been competitive, but, you know, again, we're not good. I get that. But I think it's hilarious how bad we are. But here's the problem, really. And we won't be on live for a few episodes because I'm going to get mad. Like, literally, we, Astros will probably sweep us again. We're going to lose this. Then we'll get swept by the Dodgers at home. Probably get swept by the Padres at home. And we'll probably get swept by the Mets on the road. So what will that be? Okay, 7, 10, 14, 17, 20 games in a row. We're going to go on a 20-game losing streak. And then we do have the Reds, so maybe we get a victory there. But not sure. Then we have the Braves. I mean, they really have a crap schedule. I mean, the NL West is incredibly difficult, but you don't play anybody who, like, realistically, after those first two series, that you can probably think about beating once. Like, seriously, you have one series against the Pirates, and then the Diamondbacks, right? You go all of April with playing teams who are World Series contenders. Phillies, Astros, Padres, Phillies, Dodgers, Padres, Mets. I guess the Reds at the end of April, but that is something. To have to go an entire month where you play nobody but playoff and World Series contenders. And teams with massive payrolls for the most part, maybe not the Astros so much, but that is really something. But again, on the injured list, Mejia thankfully is going to come off. I'm tempted to bring him up. I don't know if I really want to, but fastball and slider are good. Stuff is okay. Control sucks. Stamina sucks. He's a relief pitcher. He's not a starter. I don't know that my bullpen has been the problem. Jordan Beck still out for a week with a sprained ankle. Strikes out a lot, but decent overall hitter. Chris Bryant, he's well past his prime. Again, Hunter Goodman with the quadricep injury, trying to keep him off, out so he doesn't have a bigger injury. Nicky Lopez, what the hell is his injury? And the oblique strain, he's 3 more days. Do we even have another catcher? Kyle McCann. Hit 236 with the A's in 2024. He's another left-handed catcher, though, so I don't really want to have 2 left-handed catchers. Cole Messina, 22 years old. No. I don't. Brett's 32 years old. Jose Cordova. I mean, okay contact. Can play a little bit at first. Hit 333 at AA so far this year. 243 last year. Maybe. Charlie Condon, we think, could be a really good first baseman for us. 6'6", 215, righty, 22 years old. He's hitting 297 in the very, very early goings. You can see his power, we think, is going to develop into 65. An elite defender at first base. Don't want to rush him up, though. I'm just trying to see if we can find somebody, right? Like Jose Torres can play second, third, or short. Really not at all quality with the bat, though. Jimmy Obertop as their catcher. Oh, my God. At the A+ level. Okay. AAA, that Cole Carrig, not really good at contact or avoiding Ks. Can play all outfield positions. He's he's an elite on the bases, hitting 237 last year in AA. He's hitting 235 so far in AAA. I don't really want to bring him up. So there's really not anybody to bring up, like Gabriel Hughes, but his stuff is just terrible. To be nice, Tanner Gollerton, Castellano here. His stuff actually is okay, but everything else is terrible. McCade Brown. Oh, my goodness. Valente Belazzo. How do you not have one pitcher in your system? Like one that you can look at. Ben Shields somehow is 2.5 stars. He's a lefty, 6'4", 210, 27 years old. What about this makes him 2.5 stars? I really don't understand that. I mean, he's getting better, I guess, but like this I would understand because he could actually improve, and he's got multiple pitches. Jackson Cox, I mean, I think he could maybe. No, he's actually terrible. And of course, Luis Peralta, who's probably one of our best prospects as far as pitching goes, arguably probably the best, is now injured. He has, and of course, it's an elbow injury. Yes, why not? Yeah, like we are just awful. Which I knew, right? I did know that. It's just like there are degrees to awfulness, and I did not think their roster was quite that bad. I mean, we're picking 10th, and so that's the thing. We're not even picking like first here. The mock draft has us picking Will Brick. Great arm, I guess, as a catcher. But why? I guess best available, but damn, we have no pitching. And I don't think we're going to have a lot of freaking money to spend on free agency. So I think Hunter Goodman's going to be a pretty decent catcher. And Betancourt's doing okay and could definitely probably be a backup based on what we've seen. And yet, you're telling me we're going to draft a high school catcher. I would disagree with that. I would very much disagree with that. So here's what we're gonna do. I don't really want to, but we are gonna move Nicky Lopez to the DL. Create a roster space. And then do we have a Amador at short? Really good defender. I could improve. 23 years old. Last year hit 177. But you know what? We are going to move him up to Colorado. And can play second and short. And we're going to let him give Tovar the day off. We're going to let him give Tovar the day off. We're going to review the draft. Okay. I want to see our starter. I want to see college players mostly because I want to find a pitcher who can maybe be ready to help me in a year or two. Now, most of those guys are probably not going to be. Oh my God. Scouting is average. Bullpen and emergency starter for Colby Allen. Edwin Alessia. That's a weird write-up because he is worse than Colby Allen, even in stamina. Slider, changeup, and sinker could all be very good. Control is just pitiful. But stuff-wise, he's the best we probably are going to get. Boaz. Nate Britton. That's 4 pitches who could end up being good. Oh my God, that control. Bo Bryan's another fly ball pitcher. Don't want that. Let's actually see here. Wait, what do they call it? Ground ball, fly ball. Okay. Customize this. Pitching ratings. Is at least neutral. It's 45 stamina. Intelligence may hinder his development. That's fantastic. Michael Barnett. I just. How are. Trey Beard. How is this dude worth 1.4 million? What about this? And I mean, I know we have low scouting, but seriously, what about that is 1.4 million? So I really want to know. Thomas Burns has zero control, like literally 25 out of 35. And he has very low stamina, but yet he projects as a starter. Cooper Kavanaugh. Didn't I say I only wanted people who were neutral? Colin Clark. Okay, he actually has control. And decent stamina. So yeah, I will request a scouting report on him. Oliver De La Torre. Pitches could all get better. Stamina's okay. We'll request a scouting report. And I mean, again, it's not like I expect the Rockies to become a playoff team next year. That's not what I'm saying. Parker Detmer's fly barrel pitcher, but at least everything potentially could get in the green. I'm just trying to find some pitchers who I can at least say, you know what, we're going to still suck next year. But when I look at my rotation, and then I will end the episode, the only good trade Freeland has is control. Feltner, nothing. Dolander, maybe gets there. Right now, it's not there, right? But maybe he can become like a fifth starter. Lorenzen's 34, so he's not part of the future. And also, most of his stuff is bad. Quintana's 37. He's definitely not part of the future, and he is awful. So, yeah. Anyways, what we're going to do, or what the plan is, I guess, is going to be I'm trying to think. I guess we'll play. Let's take a look at our schedule one more time. I do apologize. We'll play today, then we have a day off. I don't want to. We did this game against the Astros. The reason we joined the game in progress is I didn't want to do a second straight Freeland start. I wanted to, make it a little bit different. We'll do the Astros. All right, we'll play 4, 8, the next 11 off camera, unless something big happens. The only player right now in terms of scouting, right? I don't think. He scouted all these people? Really? I don't feel like that's accurate. Yeah, I know he hasn't scouted all these people. Was it Amador? No, we didn't really scout him. Why are all these people here? I mean, the ads mean are people that we've scouted, but Where is our short list? Can we? It's our task list, our international scouting. Info? No. Okay. Do we have a short list somewhere? Player development. Where the hell is our short list? No, it's not there. Is it in? No, it's not in the front office. Where in the hell is our short list? Players search and short list. Okay, for some reason it's under our general manager. I know we shortlisted the pitcher who I think was with the Giants because we scouted him. So I do apologize, but now I'm a little bit mad because I know he was down. I know we did that. I know we did that. I know we shortlisted him. I think it was Luis Rodriguez. Yep, it was. And we're also going to add him to our default shortlist. So is he going to come in here? Okay, so now he's actually on it. Okay, so can we add to minor leagues? Okay, so Luis R. Rodriguez, power pitcher, 95 to 97 miles per hour, 23-year-old lefty. Might be a player we try to trade for if we can get something for one of our veterans. But anyways, thank you, everybody. Take care, and I'll talk to y'all later.